the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network as OP Racing Premier Series kicks off their championship 16 drivers. We're going to have 3 races in this round of 16. And let me tell you, it is already a stacked field for our championship 16 towards the top of the field. They are now highlighted in green, your championship drivers. And David Overstreet goes across the line, and he is in 19th place. Rick Siebrands in the 4, our next driver who we're going to focus in on. He finds himself working through turns 3 and 4. Want to give a shout out and thank you to everyone joining in here tonight. We are running just a tick behind. A lot had to be changed kind of at the last minute, mostly because I have ADD and I don't have a watch. Yes, so I'm a bit late. Rick Siebrands in the 4 goes across the line. He jumps up into the top 5. Kody, Neagles, BK Anderson, Sebastian, Marin, Rick Siebrands in the top 4 positions as our championship contenders. Eric Laurie, who picked up the OP Grand National Series Championship last Wednesday night, finds himself in the final spot of the top 5. Logan Helton in the 63 making his way down the back stretch. Jeremy Funk up in the 20th. Andy Brigante, 22nd, a championship contender. Right now, he is the lowest qualifying championship contender. Josh Milam up in the 15th spot in that number 7. As the 63 of Logan Helton makes his way towards the start-finish line. And across the line, he is going to go. We're just under 4 minutes left here in qualifying as Helton kills himself into turn 1. Ooh, that's going to leave a mark. Peter deBorja making his way off of pit lane down on the apron. Zach Workman in the 45. Championship contender. 16 drivers be our championship contenders here tonight. As Zach Workman takes the green flag and heads off into turn number 1. Hunter Reynolds up into the top 10. Our championship contenders all trying to get that first win and make this easier on them here in the round of 16. 3 races in this round of 16 to drop them down to 8. By the way, maybe I did or didn't. But my name is KR Solfus, and I will be your voice of reason and or your rationality for the night. So thank you very much for joining me. Al Smith had hoped to make it here tonight. We all know that he has had that fresh new baby, and he was hoping to make it here tonight for his first time since having that baby. But unfortunately, his wife has become ill here in the final hours before it kicked off tonight. So we do appreciate Al wanting to make sure he got back into the booth, but things just did not work out. So hopefully we'll see him next Monday. Whether we do or don't, we still want to extend all the love we can to Al Smith and having that newborn baby. 32 drivers have taken a lap time so far. Peter deBorja up in the 22nd spot. As the 40 shuts it down, we are going to step away for the national anthem. No one go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Turn 3 Racing Network, as we are here for tonight's main event. And we have just enough time to do one more thing that was added to my to-do list. That is refresh the paints, and we're getting there now. All right, here we go. All right, everyone's going to have nice new paint jobs here in just a second. I wiped everyone out, but then I forgot to open it back up. So, listen, I've been busy, okay? All right, here we go. Okay. That button. And this button. Here we go. Starting lineup for the Dega 250 here in the round of 16. Kody Neagles, championship contender from Team Limitless, with a lockout of the front row from Limitless. On the pole, the 06 has a 54.330. To his outside, his teammate, the 32 of BK Anderson. Sebastian, Marin, and Rich Siebrands making up row number 2. Row 3 will be Eric Glory and the 04 of Mark Mann. Row 4, Logan Helton in the 63, Les Levy in the 62. Row number 5 will be J.D. Crow in the 2 and the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. Row 6, the 95 of Jim Mayer and the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. Row number 7, Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33, Dustin Barbour in the 6. Zach Fritsch and Anthony English for row 8. Row number 9, going to be Gabe Butler and Vicente Guerrero. Row 10, Tyler Miller and Zach Workman. Row number 11, Richard Kuhn and Josh Milam. Row 12, Peter deBorja on the outside with Sean McCara down on the inside. Row 13, Richard Sanchez in the 510, Dave Hunt in the 53. Bob Lacavera and Sean Stevens making up row 14. Row 15, Daniel Holloway and Nate Warren. Row 16, Jeremy Funk and Rob Connors. 17 will be Andy Brigante and David Overstreet. Chase Berry and Dan Harrington bringing up the tail end of the field here tonight. 36 cars out on the track. Well, better make that 35. Nate Warren looks like he is starting from pit road. Pace car down and away as OP Racing Premier Series gets ready to kick off their championship race here in season number 9. Or I shouldn't say the championship race, but the battle to make it to the championship. Here we go. Green flag is out, and away we go. Kody Neagles in the 06. Battling with his teammate, the 32 of BK Anderson, with a hard shove from the drivers in row number 2 on both lanes as they go side by side into turns number 1 and 2. Anderson sliding, or I'm sorry, Neagles sliding up the track in front of Anderson. He's going to leave the bottom lane open for Sebastian Marin. Already big wiggle, big trouble down the backstretch. Several cars involved here on the opening lap. And they are getting tore up from the floor up already. So yellow flag is going to come out just as fast as the green flag did. Let's back this up and take a look and see what happened to bring out our yellow flag here tonight. They were coming down the back stretch. Looked like several cars making contact all throughout the field, and then a checkup happens because of contact. Round goes to 62 of Les Levy. 95 of Jim Mayer getting a piece of it. Hunter Reynolds in the 26, smacking the inside wall. We go on board with Jimmy Reynolds. So a whole lot of chaos here on the opening lap. Drivers coming on to pit road already. Well, that being said, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this, I promise.
racing, you wanted the best, you got him 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker, the future is feeling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much for joining me here tonight as we are getting ready to fire off once again. Hopefully this time we can get one lap in before the yellow flag flies. Our front row has switched. BK Anderson now down on the bottom. Kody Neagles in the 6 on his outside, but here we go. Pace car dropping down and away. Do have to point out that Bob Lacavera and Nate Warren are not on the lead lap as the field makes its way through the tri-oval, and the green flag gets ready to drop once again. Here we go, back underway. BK Anderson on the bottom, hugging that yellow line, trying to keep anyone from getting underneath him. The 23 of Sebastian Marin right there. All of our championship drivers have a green spoiler, rear spoiler, front spoiler, and green eyebrow. So there you go. Our drivers designated in green all around. You guys haven't done so yet, make sure you let me know who you are cheering for here tonight. And if you are enjoying the show or do plan to enjoy the show, feel free to hit that thumbs up for your favorite driver. And if you don't have to hit the thumbs up if you don't want to, but it makes the drivers feel good when they see all those likes on this race broadcast. And the 06 of Kody Neagles out in front. He has dropped down in front of his teammate, the 32 of BK Anderson. Logan Helton in the 63, working the outside lane. The 071 of Eric Laurie. Last Wednesday night, winning a very dramatic championship in the OP Grand National Series. And here he is running up front. Not a championship contender here on Monday night, but still a threat to win each and every week. Fastest lap of the race right now, going to the 510 of Richard Sanchez. We jump on board. So Sanchez has the fastest lap. He finds himself back in 24th position. JD Crow in the 2, just to his outside, a championship contender. So JD has some work to do. before this night is all said and done. Anthony English on the pit road in the 44. As I clicked all the wrong buttons. So the 44 down and away. Not sure if that was an early pit stop to try and make something happen or what he had to hit pit road for there. Take a look at the rest of the field as they come onto pit lane. So English pitting by himself. Zach Fritsch, deBorja, Crosby, Workman, Harrington, and Miller all on the pit road that time. We're coming up on green flag pit stops, and Chase Berry now has the fastest lap of the race at a 50.17. So Berry looking very fast here right now as well. Side by side, the 06 and the 32 are running, and they want to try and keep that locked out, but with this round of pit stops, that's going to be hard for them to do because field is going to get broke up as they come down pit road. Sebastian Marin in the 23 on the pit lane. He'll bring Logan Helton, Josh Milam, Rick Siebrands, Sean McCarr, Dave Hunt, Jimmy Reynolds, and a host of other cars on the pit road. Andy Brigante missing his pit stall. So Brigante going to lose a bunch of time. Kody Neagles continues to lead, and this time he is going to come down pit road with a 32 of BK Anderson on his back bumper. Well, better make it to the door panel as the 32 got very aggressive on the pit road and pulls even with the 06. Your new race leader is the 00 of Rob Connors. Sean Stevens in second. JD Crow working outside of this group of cars. Chase Berry right there as well. Go ahead and take a look at our race info here for tonight. This is the round of 16 in season number 9. You have 3 races to advance into the round of 8. Then there's 2 races in the round of 8 to set our championship 4, and then our final race of the year. Tonight we'll have stages at lap 25 and 50. The drivers have 1 fast repair available to them. Rob Connors in the 00 is going to work around the 44 of Anthony English. I want to give a shout out to everyone in YouTube chat. How you doing, Miss Maxine? Miss Mara is here. Miss Michelle. Mr. Kevin, everyone chiming in, thank you very much. Josh Medlock here as well. Wishing good luck to all the Monday Night OP guys. Crystal Skaggs cheering for Kody. Tammy Helton is here. Cody Eldred stopped by to say hello before he had to race along with Kody. They are out on the track. Speaking of out on the track, the 4 of Rick Siebrands now has the fastest lap of the race at a 50.08. He comes around once again. We'll see if someone else can top that time. So far, no one can. Rick Siebrands, fastest lap of the race. This is the battle at the front of the field. Rob Connors last on pit road on lap 2. Sean Stevens on that same strategy. So these drivers here have not hit pit road. Richard Sanchez has just set a new fast lap at a 49.88. So lap times are getting very quick, very early here. Chase Berry in the 1, now taking over the race lead. Kody Neagles in the 06 with a new fast lap at a 49.49. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell it is playoffs, it is championships, it is whatever. These guys are all flat out flying, trying to get it done as they go across the line once again. Nobody able to top that 49.49 by Kody Neagles. He is in the thick of it right here. Finding himself in 16th spot. Chase Berry and this group of drivers has not come down pit road just yet. They made their earlier pit stops under our first caution of the night. This group getting single file, that lets me know that they are ready to come down pit road at a moment's notice, and not going to do it this lap. Chase Berry maybe thinking about trying to make it to the end of this stage. I don't think he can. I think that fuel tank is going to run dry. A Toyota going to falter in the fuel tank department. JD Crow running second. The 00 Rob Connors, third car in this line from Checkered Flag Motorsports, which is being swallowed up by Wreck House before too much longer. Sean Stevens in the 27 from Buck Wild Racing, and David Overstreet and Les Levy rounding out this group of drivers here. Anthony English in the 44s within this group. He is the first car one lap down, so he wants to try and stay tucked in here as tight as he can. Gabe Butler in the 88 already got some damage on the back bumper. Stays up to the high side as he goes a lap down. So stage one going to end at the completion of lap 25. This group due for pit road before too much longer. Meanwhile, the drivers who have hit pit road, well, they are busy mixing it up. Sebastian Marin in the 23 down on the bottom. Zach Fritsch and Josh Milam in the middle and outside lanes respectively. The 33 of Crosby Jr. pushing on the 12 as they work their way through 3 and 4. These are the drivers who are good to go on fuel to the end of the stage. The 23 has the advantage for the moment as the 40 of Peter deBorja pushes on that bumper. We go on board with the 33 as we look at the Flat Out Motorsports 12 of Zach Fritsch. All of our drivers can be found in a different format if you are interested. These are in-car cameras for personal streams of the drivers who are out here tonight. Purple is Twitch, red is YouTube. Make sure you check those streams out from time to time. Make sure you stop by and tell them hello. Even if they're not your favorite driver, let them know that you're still here watching and you appreciate the efforts that they're putting in to put in a stream. It's no easy task to do that. As Les Levy pulls on the pit road, he will pit all by himself as this group did not come down pit lane. This time, 4 drivers going to peel off for pit road. Chase Berry in the 1. Going to peel off. JD Crow in the 2. Stays out. Anthony English in the 44 on his back bumper. The 97 of Jeremy Funk right there as well. These are the first 2 cars 1 lap down. As Les Levy in the 62 blends up onto the racetrack. Nate Warren tucked in behind behind Les Levy. Anthony English in the 44, hoping that JD Crow peels off for pit road. That will put him back onto the lead lap along with Jeremy Funk. So they are back onto the lead lap as the 2 of JD Crow peels off to hit pit lane. And now this group of drivers is going to assume the race lead. Stage will end at the completion of lap 25, so we are getting very close to that one. As JD Crow drops the jack, he is down and away. So he is going to lose a bunch of time here. But he might make it up under the stage-ending green flag, under the stage-ending pit stops. Because that fuel tank is going to be a lot fuller than the rest of these guys here. So no tires for JD Crow. I think he's made a good move here. He does not have to hit pit road under this caution that we are going to have at the end of the stage. We'll see how it plays out. Not a bad call, as long as it works. And now just 2 more times around here in stage number 1. Take a look at some of our stage winners so far this season. Hunter Reynolds, Logan Helton leading the charge, 4 stage wins apiece. Kody Neagles, Josh Milam, Zach Workman. We're starting to see a trend. Look at how many of our championship contenders also are stage winners this season. You got to think that that is going to play a factor into this and having all those points you can. Speaking of having points, our hottest drivers in the last 3 races, Hunter Reynolds, Logan Helton, Peter deBorja, Rick Siebrands, and Gabe Butler. Once again, all championship contenders, but here we are, final lap in stage number 1. And Zach Fritsch in the 12 out in front of the 23. Peter deBorja, big move to the outside. Looked like that car got a little bit loose, but he was able to hold on to it as Tyler Miller pushed hard on his back bumper. The 12 down to the inside, the 23 getting stuck behind him as the 40 keeps him held down to the yellow line. Here they come off of turn number 4 for stage number 1. Zach Fritsch has the clear advantage right now going through the tri-oval. Not sure anyone has anything for the 12, and at the line it will be Zach Fritsch getting the stage win. So the caution flag comes out. Stage number 1 is in the books. And our championship contender, Zach Fritsch, picks up his stage win here at Talladega in the Dega 250. The opening race in the round of 16. That's going to make Alan very happy. I don't think I've seen Alan here tonight, but hopefully he'll stop by before too long. Alan keeps me honest. I'll tell you that right here. He'll crack the whip on me. Some of y'all need to crack the whip on me a bit more often. Alan, he never hesitates. Well, if the pace car ever finds itself out on the track, it might hit pit road before too long. Oh, there's Alan. How you doing, Alan? Been working on a truck. I'll tell you what, Alan. Friday after lunch, pulled an engine out of a Chevrolet Equinox. Saturday, I ripped an engine out of a Chevy Silverado and put a new one in. And then Monday, I put a new engine back into the Equinox. I'm tired. So on to pit road comes the 12, and I think he has ran out of fuel. And I think he's going to be our stage winner. Oh, and he is passing through so many pit stalls. Finally gets to his. Oh, I'm not sure how this is going to be viewed. But the 12, very, very close on fuel there. I'm still going to say he's the stage 1 winner until told otherwise. Car refires and away he goes. He wins the stage, but at what cost? Well, I'll tell you what. Good news is he knows more about it than I do, so let's go ahead and pull him up here. Zach, you got your ears on, bud?
Yeah.
All right, quick question.
I didn't get it.
Well, it looked like you did because you made it to your pit stall.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm like right there. You know what? I guess we're going to have to leave it up to the judges. But everybody's, I ain't gonna get it, but we'll see.
Let's pretend you did. And,
yeah, you got it.
There you go. All right, you made Alan happy.
Woo woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. Man,
all right, Zach.
Four stage wins.
Stage wins. All right, if you didn't get it, who did?
Peter? I think it was Peter, then it was Sebastian.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I think it was you. You made it to your pit stall under your own power, whether you were coasting or not. You made it there. I think you're stage 1 winner. So go ahead. The mic is yours.
Well, I hope that's the case. You know, I sputtered right there, going underneath the yellow. So, yeah, I mean, 4 stage wins. I didn't. If that's the case, if I win, that's 4 stage wins of the season. I have never gotten a stage win at all before this season, so this has been awesome. Been fun to have, and just been really cool. And glad to see me competing all the way up here.
All right, well, Zach, the opening race here at Talladega. So far, the competition looks very tense as the championship contenders are all at the front of the field. What are you going to do to try and win stage 2?
Oh, I'm going to try to do, hopefully same strat, you know, like we did last time. You know, we were the first ones in and then first ones out. That really helped us out. Now, it probably, hopefully, maybe that little extra quarter of a gallon might need it. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm going to try to do the same plan. Hopefully that it works out. I just sucks that I was that close to, you know, cutting it that close to the finisher with the end of the tank, but I had to do what I had to do, and I stayed up front that entire time after the green flag pit stop. So hopefully we can do the same.
All right, man. Well, we're going to let you go and get lined up as you are in a traffic jam. Shout outs, thank yous you need to give.
Yeah, shout out to UKR for broadcasting. Shout out to my dad, obviously watching. Shout out to everybody also in chat. You know that you ain't rooting for me. I'll still shout you out. Glad you all guys can be here to watch the race. Hope you guys are having a good time watching. Shout out to my wife and my family. And shout out to OP and all its members and my teammates at Flat Out Motorsports.
All right, there you go. Zach Fritsch in the 12. Driver from, what do you say? Flat Out Motorsports? Who are they?
Yeah. We're flat out. You know, that's why I won the stage. Like ran out of fuel.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, that is Zach Fritsch from Flat Out Motorsports. Thank you very much for letting me have my moment of insanity as the 12 is possibly the officially stage winner. Lights are out on the pace car. It is peeling off for pit road. Oh no, it's a Ford butt stain tonight. Oh dear. Oh, don't run over the pit crews, Ford Mustang. Careful. All right, here we go. Green flag about to drop. Peter deBorja, Logan Helton lead this field to the green flag. Stage number 2 is underway. Here we go. Side by side into turn number 1, the 63 pulls ahead by just a little bit, but can the 40 of Peter deBorja battle right back as the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. gets to his back bumper? Here they come down the backstretch side by side. The 40 now running nose to nose with the 63. That inside lane really does build that momentum down the backstretch. That outside lane takes advantage of it through. Let me start over because I don't think y'all know what I was saying, because I said it poorly. The inside lane really builds its momentum through the corner, but it shows up halfway down the backstretch. The outside lane really builds its momentum down the straightaway, and it shows up in the latter half of the straightaway. That is what I was trying to say, and I will stand by that because I have my shoes on. The 63 of Logan Helton now has the advantage going into turn number 3, slides down in front of the 40 of Peter deBorja. The 06 of Kody Neagles is now leading the charge in the second lane. to Logan Helton in the 63 down on the bottom. Kody Neagles in the 06. In the second lane, Tyler Miller in the 24. Miller, who has been battling as a championship contender right here. That 24 has been in quite a few shots at the front of this field here tonight. Quite a few of our championship contenders are inside the top 10. Right now, the lowest running championship contender, well, that is none other than Gabe Butler in the 88. And Butler has had some pretty stout damage. He is still trying to hold on to that fast repair. That car has been wounded for quite a while. But Gabe Butler not giving up. Kind of like Guinness doesn't give up when you're drinking it. It just really keeps hitting you in the taste buds. That's Gabe Butler right there. He'll just hit you in the taste buds. But Kody Neagles in the 06 and Tyler Miller running side by side. Well, ish. Side by side ish. They're the leaders in the respective lanes. Logan Helton in the 63, Sebastian Marin in the 23, and Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33. And to the outside of him, that's 71 of Sean McCara. And Sean McCara, I think, is going to be our sleeper driver here. We might see him in victory lane, because I think that 71 is due for a win. Got some speed here tonight, and he could be the upset driver for this win here in the opening race of the round of 16. On board with Tyler Miller as he drops down to the inside in front of Kody Neagles. He's your new race leader. And on to pit road, here they come. Big group of drivers on the pit lane. Richard Sanchez into Vicente Guerrero. Tyler Miller into his pit stall. Looks like he got in there cleanly. Sebastian Marin in the 23 stays out. He is your new race leader. The 71 is Sean McCara right there with him. But that is only a two-car group. They are losing speed to everyone who has already hit pit road. As long as those drivers who hit pit road can come off and work together. Be watching for the 23 and the 71 to hit pit road this time. JD Crow can't quite get there. So these two hit pit lane. JD Crow on a different strategy. He is once again trying to run this out as far as he can. He's got David Overstreet and Chase Berry right there with him. Jeremy Funk getting to the back bumper of the one. Les Levy and then Andy Brigante. Sean Stevens a little bit further behind in that 27, and that is everyone who has not made a pit stop. So 7 cars have not hit pit lane. So far, no penalties issued on pit road as we ride along with our race leader of JD Crow. JD Crow working to the back bumper of the 88 of Gabe Butler to put him another lap down. So Gabe Butler, this opening race for him has gone sideways very quickly. Sean Stevens, Rob Connors on the pit road. Sebastian Marin in the 23, Logan Helton in the 63. These are our drivers who have made their pit stop. They are good to go to the end of stage number 2. As they get single file, this group right here is where the battle is for the stage win. David Overstreet in the 99 takes over the top spot, but he will have to come down pit road. Chase Berry in the 1 right behind him, Les Levy, JD Crow, Andy Brigante, and Jeremy Funk in the 97 right there. John Stevens in the 27 has gotten to the back of this group. Gabe Butler hanging tough right there as well. One car out of this race, that is the 5 of Bob Lacavera. And Bob went out of this race in the opening lap. A very, very early exit for him. Nate Warren in the Culver's 9 to the inside, stays out of the way. Now blends up. Gonna try and catch a draft here, and we'll see what happens as the 99. David Overstreet is the race leader. Still have 10 laps to go here in stage number 2. Our lead group cannot make it on fuel. They have got to make a pit stop. Drivers who have made that pit stop, well, here we go. Tyler Miller in the 24 out in front. The 12 of Zach Fritsch on his back bumper. Dave Hunt in the 53, leading the middle lane as he has a good shove from the 7 of Josh Milam. Hunter Reynolds in the 26. He's up on the high, wide, and handsome line. High and wide. Not handsome though. I hit 2 of the 3. Tack Workman in the 19, tucked in behind the 26. BK Anderson in the 32 right there as well. Last time around, David Overstreet turned a 52.16. Zach Fritsch in the 12 turned a 50.84. So about 2-second difference in the lap time from this group to our lead group. David Overstreet is the leader. Peter deBorja in the 40. And Gabe Butler in the 88 making their way around. It looks like the 88 has finally used his fast repair to try and get that car back up to speed. He has got a huge uphill battle to overcome. But Gabe Butler, one of the better drivers when it comes down to speed, has put his car on pole several times. he might be able to get back on the lead lap. He needs to focus on driving as fast as he can for as long as he can and make that happen. But here comes the 2 of JD Crow to the outside to spoil the plans of Peter deBorja and Gabe Butler. So JD Crow surges out in front of the 88 and the 40. Falls back just a little bit through 3 and 4. This is a very tense moment for the 88 and the 40. They have got to do what they can to stay in front. They need all the laps in front of the leader that they can get so that when the end of the stage hits, the possibility exists that they get the free pass and or an extra lap back and get caught up to the back of the field to try and make another run at it. The 2 of JD Crow is your race leader. Gabe Butler, Peter deBorja, and the 9 of Nate Warren all in front of him. Peter deBorja is the last car on the lead lap. Nate Warren down a lap already. So too is the 88 of Gabe Butler. Butler down multiple laps. Nate Warren, I believe, down on the same lap as Gabe Butler. Right now, as things stand, Dan Harrington in the 82, that beautiful Transformer red race car behind this pack. He is the first car 1 lap down. He will get the free pass as things stand. Harrington last on pit road on lap 35, and here comes a huge group of drivers for pit road. And by huge, I mean this is a big moment in the race. JD Crow in the 2 stays out. Well, Les Levy, Andy Brigante, David Overstreet, and Chase Berry hit pit road to stay on board with Dan Harrington. JD Crow is the race leader. And once again, he is trying to stack as much of a fuel run into this that he can. And now the 2 peels off for pit road. Through turns 3 and 4, Zach Fritsch, Sebastian Marin, and Hunter Reynolds, they're going to come around to take over the race lead. That does put Peter deBorja and Dan Harrington solidly on the lead lap. John Stevens now is the first car 1 lap down. The 27 would love to get this lap back. So his job right now is to make sure he doesn't bump anybody, no one bumps him, as he is the clear favorite to get the free pass when the caution comes out for stage number 2. So he has just got to avoid any unnecessary contact. Speaking of contact, we got one in the wall. Looked like Richard Kuhn into the wall. The 71 as Sean McCarron goes around. And I'm not sure, but I think the 12 of Zach Fritsch is going to be our stage 2 winner. Holy cow. How is this going to play out, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know, but when I looked up, the 12 was in front of the field when the yellow flag came out. I saw Richard Kuhn sideways. Sean McCarron got a piece of it as well. Nakara in the 71 spinning, the 95 of Jim Mayer down on the bottom. Zach Workman in the 19 heads straight for pit road. The yellow flag flies once again. And on the pit road, the 12 of Zach Fritsch is the first one to hit pit lane. And that makes him our unofficial stage 2 winner. So Zach Fritsch sweeping the stages here tonight. Let's pull him up real quick. Maybe this time it's gonna stick. I'm not sure. Last time we talked to him, he didn't know if it was gonna stick or not. This time I think it will. Zach, you got your ears on, bud?
I do, KR. Redemption!
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure. Like you said, everything has to go through, but so far, stage 1 and stage 2.
Man. That would be awesome if that was the case. I don't know, I have the gut feeling where they're going to be like, stage 1, you didn't make it quite there. But hey, it'd be awesome either way if I had both of them. It's still awesome to even get this one, so even if I just get one, that's still awesome.
Well, man, stage number 2, this one went a lot cleaner, and it seemed to be a lot harder as well because the pit strategies were a bit different. We didn't have a caution, so everyone had to make it a perfect green flag pit stop.
Yeah, it was definitely more clean. And then, I mean, there for a minute, I didn't think I was going to catch myself all the way up there, to be honest with you. I was like the 3rd rotation in, hitting, so like I didn't think, I was like, man, there's no way I'm going to get all the way back up there. I mean, right? Usually if you go first, you're out first, and second, but no, somehow we hit it 3rd rotation. We got back up to the front. We were able to get a good push by Kody. Huge shout out to Kody Neagles for pushing me there for the win there, or stage win there.
All right, Zach. Well, I don't know, man. This 12 looks very fast, but if you ever have the opportunity, maybe smack your radio a time or two, because that mic's a bit rusty.
Uh-oh. Hang on. Give me like 2 seconds. How about now?
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
There you go. Yeah, I just gotta give a huge shout out to Kody for pushing me there for the stage win there, and we're gonna top off some fuel right here, and we're gonna try to hurry up and get back out there, get towards the front, and hopefully see if we can triple crown it here, get the race win.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Zach Fritsch going for the sweep here in this race. Zach, one more time, shout outs, thank yous.
Yeah, once again, shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to my dad watching. Shout out to UKR, turn 3. I didn't mention ButtKicker last time, so shout out to ButtKicker for sponsoring us in OP. Thank you, Kody, for the push. Thank you, Flat Out Motorsports. Thank you, guys.
All right, there you have it. Zach Fritsch from, I think he said Flat Out Motorsports. I don't know. We'll find out sooner or later. But Zach Fritsch, driver of the 12 from Flat Out Motorsports, picks up stage number 2. And as far as this broadcast has to call, he is so far stage 1 and stage 2 winner. But there is a bit of uncertainty from stage number 1. So that will have to be in post-race review. Either way, that 12 looking very fast here tonight. However, our pole sitter is back on the pole where he belongs. That is the 06 of Kody Neagles. The 24 Tyler Miller to his outside. Field is stacked up 2 by 2. We are ready to go as the lights are out on the Ford Mustang pace car. Final latter half of this race, and the Mustang down and out of the way, clears out for the Toyota Supra and the Chevy Camaro. Here we go, folks, kicking off the final stage in the Dega 250, the opening race in the round of 16. Final sprint to the end. We're back to green flag racing. Zach Workman, Kody Neagles, and Tyler Miller, Logan Helton, Sebastian Marin, Hunter Reynolds, all championship contenders trying to do what they can. Dustin Barbour in the 6th, inside the top 10 right now. Dustin Barbour made that huge 4th quarter run, if you will, to get in by the skin of his teeth, and Dustin Barbour now inside the top 10 saying, hey guys, I maybe waited till the last minute to put my name in the hat as a championship contender, but here I am to stay. As right now he is running in the top 10. To Barbour in the 6th. Dave Hunt in the 53 just ahead of him. Rick Siebrands in the 4 on his back bumper. He is in good company right there. As they make their way down the back stretch, Kody Neagles and Tyler Miller side by side. Not too many cars up in the outside lane just yet. But I do want to point out that now that Gabe Butler is the first car 1 lap down in the 88. So Butler needs a quick caution here, so that he can get back into this race. That time around, we had 13 drivers turn a fast lap, their fastest lap of the race. Maybe not the fastest lap of the race, but it was their fastest lap of the race. So business starting to pick up. The 23 of Sebastian Marin up into the wall. Oh, several cars following him into the wall. We stay green. Tyler Miller in the 24 in the race lead, but the caution flag is now going to come out. And the question becomes, did the 88 of Gabe Butler have contact there? And if not, will he get back onto the lead lap? On board with the 88 of Gabe Butler. Looking very close, but I think the 88 is going to get away with it and get back on the lead lap. That is huge news for the driver of the 88. Well, that being said, guys, we are going to take another break. No one go anywhere, mostly because I've been shouting and talking and I've been so far behind I haven't even gotten a drink of water for a while. So I'm going to take a break so I can get that water. I'll be right back.
racing, you wanted the best, you got them for a breast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Welcome back, y'all. I hope you are strapped in tight because here we go for another restart. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 to the inside of Josh Milam in the 7. That is two drivers from FSR running side by side for this restart. Row 2 for this restart, the 53 of Dave Hunt, and then the 4 of Rick Siebrands. I don't know about y'all, but Rick Siebrands, this is shaping up to be one of his races. Let's see if he don't end up in victory lane after it is all said and done. Dustin Barbour in the 6, Sean McCarra in the 71. Oh boy, here we go. Just a few races left in season number 9 as the green flag comes out. Our first race in the championship chase is starting to wind down, and Hunter Reynolds in the 26 gets a good launch with the help of the 53 of Dave Hunt. They make their way off of turn number 2 and onto the back stretch. Now here comes the 7 of Josh Milam as he starts to get that momentum going. Off of turns 3 and 4, here they come onto the front stretch, still gaining speed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the final stretch to the end. Now it is up to you guys to cheer your driver on. Let me know how you think they're doing. Let me know what you have to say about their performance. Tell you what, no. Let's switch this up. Let me know what bad thing you have to say about a driver who did your driver dirty. Let's stir the teapot just a little bit as the 06 and the 63 are starting to mix it up. They are in that third lane. Here they come off of turn number 4. Kody Neagles, your pole sitter, working that outside line, trying to get back into the top spot. And here I am talking about me wanting to know what kind of dirt you want to spread on some other driver's face. Sean McCarra in the 71 having a bit of a moment there with his internet connection. Looks like it has settled in. And as soon as I say that, it disappears again. So that is a very disconcerting thing to have happen. The 47 of Richard Kuhn really can't get too close to him because he does not know where he is. So you have to be very cautious. I have a little bit of housekeeping to do. Bob Lacavera, who was out on our first caution of the race, well, now Nate Warren and David Overstreet have joined Bob Lacavera in hitting the golf course a little bit earlier than they intended. They are out of the race. They may be able to come back, but for right now, they are behind the wall. Gabe Butler in the 88, who has been working his way back onto the lead lap for so many laps, now finds himself in 24th place on the same lap as our race leader. So watch out for the 88. That is a driver who has not given up here tonight. He has gotten back on the lead lap, and now it looks like he is trying to make the most of it. Thought about going 4 wide, bailed out of the throttle. Good move there. Good heads-up drive by the 88. Now he's going to tuck in underneath the 1 of Chase Berry. BK Anderson, who started on the front row along with Kody Neagles in the 06. BK finds himself all the way down in 22nd spot, behind the 44 of Anthony English. As Rick Siebrands in the 4 takes over the race lead, the 7 of Josh Milam on his back bumper. Logan Helton in the 63, and Kody Neagles in the 06. Those are your first 3 cars out in front of their respective lanes. Zach Fritsch, who unofficially was stage 1 winner and officially stage 2. I hate to call anything like that. Race control and OP Racing don't send me all of that because they are all very busy. So I have to call it as I see it. So if I get it wrong, just know it's on me. It is not on anything that the league has to do. So Zach Fritsch so far, as far as I'm concerned, are stage 1 and stage 2 winners. Oh, and he's into the ball hard. Oh, big contact. He's going to take Andy Brigante with him, and the yellow flag comes out. Caution flag flies, and the Ford Mustang gets to be out in front of the field once again, and Zach Fritsch has to take that hard toe back to his pit lane. And I believe the 12 blew up on the front stretch. Let's go on board. And the 12 just grenaded the engine, tried to get out of the way. Andy Brigante right there. Big moment here in OP Racing, as one of our championship contenders grenaded an engine. Zach Fritsch in the 12 in big trouble here in the opening race. Stage 1 winner, stage 2 winner, but looks like he has got a heck of a hole to dig out of. Have you ever tried to dig out of a hole, ladies and gentlemen? Let me just tell you, that is a very hard thing to do. So Zach Fritsch has got a big hill to climb right now. Winning the race off of pit road is the 06 of Kody Neagles. Your pole sitter gets it done. I'll tell you what, that's a call for a cold crack of a very heavy mountain. Not a light mountain, but a heavy one. That tastes good. As the field catches back up to the pace car after this round of pit stops. 3 cars are out of the race. David Overstreet, Nate Warren, and Bob Lacavera. David Overstreet has chimed in on YouTube chat. Thank you very much, David, for letting us know that you were done. And he did add professional driver insight into the fact that it did look like Zach Fritsch blew up. David, no, I don't have a water fridge or cooler by me. I mean, it's like 2 rooms away. I'm in my basement on the same level as my garage. My garage has my beer, water fridge. I would never drink beer because it's levels. But yeah, I have hydration nearby. Lights have gone out on the track and on the Ford Mustang. Probably because it doesn't have enough horsepower to run around this track and run the laps. Kody Neagles, Logan Helton on the front row for this restart. Sean McCarra, Rick Siebrands, row number 2. Josh Milam, Hunter Reynolds, row number 3. All right, folks, this race now is really starting to heat up. Let me know how you think it is going to play out. Type into chat what you are seeing your driver do, because I know I'm watching the drivers, but you are watching your specific driver. Let me know what they are doing. What do you think is going to happen? Can that driver win? Do you have faith in them? Let me know. Fire up that YouTube chat. Fire it all up because I want to read it all. I want to see what's going down in your all's minds. Because I think one thing, well, you guys know your favorite driver way better than I do. I'm willing to bet that some of you even know what size diaper they wore. That's what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. what size diaper does your favorite driver wear when he needs to wear a diaper? All right, here we go. All right, we'll throw back to Al Smith as he is dealing with a newborn baby. He was supposed to be here tonight, couldn't make it because of family issues. We'd love to have Al here. We'll get him back sooner or later, and he has to deal with all those diapers right now. But here we go. Green flag back out. Logan Helton, Kody Neagles. The race is underway. Jeff Davison, 33 for the win. Yeah, that is Jeff Crosby Jr. Oh, what an upset that would be. A non-championship driver picking up the win. He ain't wrong in rooting for him. I think that 33 has some speed each and every week, so we'll see what happens. Alan, of course, rooting for the 12. Zach Fritsch has made it back out on the track. Zach Fritsch, I do believe, is down 2 laps. So he has got a huge hill to climb. And here in the opening race, that is not what you want to have happen. But I'll tell you what, Zach Fritsch has a way of winning races when he needs to. So the 12 could still come out on top. He has picked up 2 stage wins here tonight. He is no slouch behind the wheel. Rick Siebrands in the 4. I said it once before, I'll say it again. This is looking like one of his races. That number 4 trying to punch his ticket into the round of 8. However, he's going to have to deal with the Kody Neagles fan base, as Kevin Neagles is going to say that Kody wins this race by less than a foot. Ooh, I like it. That 06, he has been up there. I'll tell you what, Kevin, that 06 has been up there all night long. Other than some green flag pit stop shuffling going on, that 06 has been in the top half of this field. Maybe not even top half. We'll call it top 5. Call it the top 5. He has been there mixing it up. That 06 is looking like he is laser focused and ready to pick up his first championship in OP racing. And if not a championship, by golly, he's got something to hang his hat on. That's where I think the 06 is. All right, someone else. Give me someone else to talk about. We got Rick Siebrands. Oh, that's a gentleman that you can never discredit. Kody Neagles, a newcomer. Ooh, 26, 100 Reynolds. And look out, that is a multi-time champion right there, leading the outside lane. Josh Milam in the 7. Ooh, he knows what he's doing, pushing on that back bumper. All right, folks, get fired up for your driver. Keep him coming hot and heavy. Siebrands in the 4, down on the bottom line. He's got his teammate, the 63, and Logan Helton, the kid, pushing on that back bumper. He slices up to the high side. Big move there right in front of the 26. Hunter Reynolds saw it coming, was ready for it. That's how you know both those drivers know what's going on. They both handled that move very well. No one panicked. No one made any sharp jerks to the steering wheel. And Logan Helton now drops down in front of the 4 of Rick Siebrands. David Overstreet calling for Gabe Butler for the race win. Gabe Butler right now in 23rd spot. He has already had the battle from being 1 lap down, maybe even 2 laps if memory serves me correct. But he has gotten back on the lead lap. Gabe Butler in the 88 has really fought hard to be where he is. And for right now, he is tucked in behind the 23 of Sebastian Marin as we look out the back end at Les Levy in the 62. Zach Workman in the 19 to his outside. This race winding down, 21 laps to go. All right, so David Overstreet says that Gabe Butler is going to win. Overstreet is not a teammate with Gabe Butler. I don't know. I'm throwing in for the 4. Oh, he said it. I think this is the kind of race that the 4 is going to win. Now that I said that, he's... All right, check that. Ooh. Alan's calling it a night. Alan, have a good night. Thank you very much for joining me as long as you did. I appreciate it, man. Your driver, also appreciate you hanging out as long as you can. When they come back and watch this, they will appreciate each and every little interaction that there is. The 63 of Logan Helton drops down to the inside. Rick Siebrands in the 4 now has to push the 63. Top 5 cars in this race are all our championship contenders. A whole lot of green eyebrows right there in the front of this field. Logan Helton, Rick Siebrands, Hunter Reynolds, Kody Neagles, Josh Milam, all finding a way to be in the top 5 with 19 laps to go. Tyler Miller in the 24, a little bit further back. He has some work to do to try and get up to the front. Vicente Guerrero in the 14, just to the outside of Tyler Miller. Another YouTuber coming in for Kody Neagles. Kody in the 06 has had a stellar race to kick off his championship run. Qualified on pole. That 06 has not been far from the top 5. Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33 finished second in the Wednesday night OP Grand National Series last week. That 33 will absolutely take every opportunity to win a race. We'll see if he can pull it off here tonight and upset all of our championship contenders. Dave Hunt in the 53. As everyone gets down to the inside line, they are battling for the inside line as the fuel window is now open to make it to the end of the race. And here they come. Green flag pit stops are underway. Logan Helton sideways as he pulled it onto pit road. They have all hit pit lane this time. This group has hit pit lane. Keep in mind, we will have 2 attempts at a green-white checkered if we need it. Next group of drivers peeling off for pit lane. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 stays out. This move, I do not think this is a great move for the 26 or the 7. The sooner you come down pit road, the better off you will be. They have lost all of the momentum that you get from the drivers behind you. And as each driver peels off for pit road, that scrubs speed for everyone else who tries to make it around another lap. So the 26 and the 7, not sure where they're going with their strategy. Hopefully it plays out for them. But there is a reason why I am in the broadcast booth and these guys are on the track calling the shots, and they are going to hit pit road this time. They definitely have enough fuel to make it through all of our 2 attempts at a green-white checkered finish. So they're good to go on fuel, so they're playing it safe in that regard. So their gamble is that there will be a green-white checkered attempt, whereas these guys gambled that it will go a regular distance. John McCarra in the 71 is our race leader as he works with the 12 of Zach Fritsch. So McCarra in the 71, last time he was on pit road was on lap 65. So he still has to make his final pit stop to make it to the end. Sebastian Marin in the 23, Josh Milam in the 7. They are battling to lead the drivers who have made their final pit stop of the night. And McCarra not coming down pit road this time. The 23 and the 7 about to be swallowed up by the 63 of Logan Helton. And absolutely, I have to agree with Miss Michelle. She says, I predict the last 10 laps will be a scattered cluster of random symbols and several lead changes with a surprise winner. I dig it. I like it. And I absolutely know what you're saying because I have been calling these races for quite a while, and it is always an exciting time right here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Logan Helton in the 63 gets a hard shove from the 4 of Rick Siebrands. Sebastian Marin in the 23 drops down to the inside line. Josh Milam in the 7, now your leader in the outside lane. Sean McCarra still has not come down pit road. He is still out there cycling around. His bed has been made. He needs that yellow flag to come out in some form or fashion. But I don't see how this is going to help, because if that yellow flag comes out, nobody has to stop but him. So I'm not sure what the strategy here is. Maybe he's just trying to get all he can and just make some noise at the front. I don't know. Hey, sometimes you just want to lead a race, and that's what he's doing. He is up 22 spots from where he qualified to be the race leader. He is working hard on the back bumper of the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Zach, multiple laps down. Our stage 1 unofficially and stage 2 unofficially winner, the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Alan Fritsch cheers each and every night for this 12 machine. But the 12 had a rough go there. He popped his engine, got back out on the track, but lost a lot of time doing it. In the 71 and the 12 are going to peel off for pit road this time. Oh, and the 71 gets crossed up. Oh, no. Oh, everyone saw that. Oh, that's good. Oh, look at that. Oof, off. Logan Helton and Sebastian Marin take over the race lead. Don't worry, Sean. Nobody saw it. I totally switched cameras before everyone saw it. Sebastian Marin in the 23, your race leader. Marin, Milam, and Jim Mayer leading all 3 lanes right now. Jim Mayer up on the high side in the 95. Gonna have 9 laps to go this time around here in the opening race in the round of 16. 16 drivers being our championship contenders. Sebastian Marin leads all of our championship drivers and this race. Logan Helton, Josh Milam, Rick Siebrands, Tyler Miller, all inside the top 5 right now as they run. They are all digging hard, all trying to make something happen. Peter deBorja in the 40 right there now as he starts to mix it up. Big wiggle there. Everyone held their breath, but we get through it. deBorja falling back in the 40 as he's working that 3rd lane with Jim Mayer and Gabe Butler. Gabe Butler in the 88. How about this race that he has had here tonight? He has overcome a whole bunch of adversity and found a way to make himself inside the top 15 and in position to get a great run despite spending most of this race off the lead lap. Logan Helton, your race leader. Josh Milam in the 7, looking to the inside. They make their way off of turns number 4. It is going to be 7 laps to go this time by the start-finish line. Your pole sitter, Kody Neagles, in the middle of all of this. Just a few cars behind the middle lane race leader. Zach Fritsch in the 12. Got to be feeling a bit of disappointment as he is running 33rd off the lead lap. His engine let go. He had to burn his fast repair on that engine. But his saving grace is that he possibly has picked up stage 1 and stage 2 wins here tonight. So those points for those stage wins will go a long, long way. But now we're down to 6 laps to go. Josh Milam, Sebastian Marin. Oh, 1 car down the inside. Mark Mann goes towards the wall. Hard impact for the 0-4. 6 laps to go. We stay green. So maybe the 0-4 didn't make that hard impact, but man, did he shoot down towards the inside wall. Everyone really starting to up this battle that they have. They're pushing hard, and we might see a caution flag fly before we get to the white flag. Check in on a few drivers towards the back end of this pack. We go on board with the 13 of Andy Brigante. He finds himself 2.7 seconds behind the race lead. and you can see that battle shaping up ahead of him. Multiple cars down on the inside line. Oh my goodness, a big wiggle right there from a car down on the apron up into the racing surface, and everyone sorts it out. Tyler Miller in the 24 makes a move down to the inside. Who is going to be the first driver to punch their ticket into the round of 8? Will it be a championship contender, or will we see a non-championship driver win this race and force everyone else in our championship to get in on points? 4 laps to go. Sebastian Marin, Logan Helton, Tyler Miller, your top 3. Oh my goodness, Sebastian Marin has a big run with the 63 on his back bumper. Tyler Miller in the 24, down on the yellow line. Sebastian Marin, Logan Helton have not given up that middle lane. Now the 23 drops down to the inside. Now we're starting to see some shuffling. 4 laps to go as they come off of turn number 4. It's going to be 3 laps to go at the line. Logan Helton in the 63 makes a move to the outside. Here comes the kid to the line. He's going to pick up that race lead. Oh man, 3 laps to go. Man, oh man, how's this going to play out? Jim Mayer in the 95. Watch out for the 95 as he has the 40 of Peter deBorja on his back bumper. Can Peter find a way to make something happen all the way up there on the top shelf? Ooh, Daniel Holloway in the 21 right there in the mix of it. Haven't talked about Holloway all race long. He has been a silent assassin in this race. Can he make something happen? Oh, the racing's getting closer, folks. They are all getting that side draft. They are all pinching down as tight as possible. Here we go. 2 laps to go. If we can get to the white flag, this race will end on the next flag. They got to get around this 2.66 mile speedway. Sebastian Marin in the 23, down on the bottom, has the race lead. Here comes the 63 of Logan Helton charging to his outside. Jim Mayer in the 95 up in the 3rd lane. Peter deBorja in the 40, BK Anderson and Gabe Butler all right there as well. Our championship contenders are stacking inside this top 10. White flag in the air. One more time around. Oh, and they just get to the white flag, and everyone scrambles to make it happen. Logan Helton in the 63 takes over the race lead. Tyler Miller in the 24 is the loser in that situation. That contact happened, sent him down to the inside line. But Logan Helton going to take advantage of it. And here comes Jim Mayer in the 95 with Peter deBorja in the 40 and Gabe Butler in the 88 pushing on him. Logan Helton gets sideways, drops down in front of the 23. Here they come off of turn number 4 here at Talladega for the Dega 250, the opening race in the round of 16. Here they come to the line, and it is going to be the 23 of Sebastian Marin picking up the first win in the championship battle for season number 9. Sebastian Marin picks up the win by 0.001 seconds and puts his name into the hat for the round of 8. Logan Helton in second, BK Anderson coming across the line in 3rd. Holy cow, let's go ahead and go through the rest of our race results as the 23 celebrates by throwing it down to the inside, throws it into reverse. What an outstanding finish this was. The 23 is pumped up for sure. So Sebastian Marin, Logan Helton, and BK Anderson, your podium finishing drivers. Our top 3 finishers are all championship contenders. That's Daniel Holloway, Jim Mayer, Jeremy Funk, Peter deBorja, another championship contender with Kody Neagles, your pole sitter. Gabe Butler with an outstanding drive from behind to finish in 9th. Jeff Crosby Jr. in 10th. Rick Siebrands 11th. 12th goes to Dave Hunt. JD Crow 13th. Andy Brigante 14th. Zach Workman 15th. Dan Harrington 16th. Eric Flory gonna finish in 17th. Josh Milam is up in 18th spot. 19th goes to Les Levy. Sean Stevens 20th. 21st Richard Kuhn. Mark Mann 22nd. Anthony English 23rd. Hunter Reynolds 24th. Dustin Barbour 25th. 26th goes to Jimmy Reynolds. Chase Berry, a championship contender, in 27th. Rob Connors 28th. 29th goes to Richard Sanchez. Tyler Miller, who had that hard shot down in the infield here in the closing laps of the race, ends up in 30th. John McCara 31st. 32nd Vicente Guerrero. Dak Fritsch 33rd with his blown engine. David Overstreet 34th. 35th goes to Nate Warren. And Bob Lacavera out here in the opening lap of the race. So our race winner is none other than the 23 of Sebastian Marin, our championship contender. And so let's pull him up and let's start chatting with the first driver to make it into the round of 8, our first winner in the playoffs. Sebastian Marin, congratulations on the win, man.
Thank you very much. And that was an awesome ending right there to the race. I was having a lot of fun. Great racing there hard with Logan. So glad I could pull it off.
Well, man, I'll tell you what, this race was full of a lot of comebacks, a lot of drivers being slowed down one way or another. But this 23 was fast all night long.
Yeah, obviously the race starting with that big one on lap 1, I think kind of made everybody take it a little easy. Obviously the racing was still hard, but I feel like it could have been a lot harder. I think a lot of people had used their fast repairs or were very damaged, so they were kind of playing a little conservative. So that was the plan, to stay out front, score stage points. I believe I finished second on both, so I got good points there. And then after stage 2, I managed to clear Tyler, but I guess I got the engine just a tiny bit too hot. And as soon as he pulled down and I got that cool air into the radiator, it just popped immediately. And after that, it was just right at the back, to be honest, just try to save the car, knowing that there's not any more stage points available for the day, and just try to be there at the end. And to be honest, that last pit stop, I wasn't expecting us to come out leading the inside lane. I thought we were going to get, everybody was going to pass us, but the guys that were on the bottom kind of were nice enough that they lifted to pick us up instead of, making it 4 wide and making an uncomfortable situation. So appreciate that. Had my teammate Josh up there. Unfortunately, he got a little tap from Tyler, which kind of, got him out of the equation. And then there at the end, just fighting hard with Logan. I felt like I kind of put a questionable block entering 3, so I kind of felt bad. So I wasn't going to try and do anything crazy to him. And I guess I got it back with his block in turn 3 as well. And then he went back to the middle, maybe just showing a little respect between us. But, man, that was a lot of fun. Glad I could at least finish one of these races and get the win.
Well, man, you got the win here for sure tonight. This 23 puts its name in the hat in the round of 8. 2 races in that round of 8. Are you going to be able to advance into the championship 4?
Man, that's the plan. I sure hope so. Obviously, being super speedway racing, you really don't know, man. You could be on the top of the world, right, winning here, but you could have an awful 2 races, right? Like we saw here, a big wreck on lap 1. It could happen again, and I could be involved, and I could be out before even halfway through the race. So hopefully, I can be a contender and not get knocked out super easily. So yeah, that's the plan. Now it's try to focus on my teammates and try to get them locked into the next round as well.
All right, man. Well, nice job here tonight. Once again, congratulations on the race win.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your race winner. That is the 23 of Sebastian Marin, getting it done here tonight. But now let's move on to the driver who finished in 2nd place here tonight, and that is none other than the 63 of Logan, the kid Helton. Logan, how you doing, bud?
I am doing fantabulous.
Fantabuloso, man. I'll tell you what, that 63 really put in some work here tonight. You pushed quite a few drivers out in front of you, and you also made quite a few moves once you pushed them far enough ahead. How tired are your arms?
My arms aren't necessarily tired. It's more my toe, because on Friday I broke my toe, my big toe. So tonight was a bit of a struggle. It was a pretty long race, especially with how green we went. And I am just thankful it's over so I can go chill out and relax.
Well, with that being said, then we won't hold you up too much longer, because I do know.
No.
How much
you can go through your whole interview.
I'm going to, but I'm not going to ask the extra questions, but I will get straight to the point. What flavor pizza and soda did you have tonight?
Tonight we had a mix of pepperoni and cheese. We were feeling extra fancy, and I also had both Sprite and Coke tonight.
Ooh.
We had double pizzas and we had double sodas.
Ooh, and you finished 2nd, 2 by 2 by 2.
Yeah, even though I wish it would have been 2 by 2 by 1.
You're not wrong. But I'll tell you what, the 63 does score quite a big points haul here tonight. Maybe you're not locked into the round of 8 because you don't win, but you get a huge points haul, and that's got to feel good, man.
Yeah, it feels good. I knew coming into this race I just had to, obviously just avoid the trouble, and seeing that big wreck on lap 1, it might seem a little counterintuitive, but it gave me hope that I was going to be able to get through the race pretty clean, because that was a lot of people that got involved in that first wreck. So I felt like that's what we needed to get this race to be pretty green. I can't even remember the amount of cautions we had, but it couldn't have been more than 4 like actual incident cautions, but I might just be skipping a couple things.
Oh, I always skip some things, so don't feel bad.
But yeah, it was a fun race. Coming to the end there, man, the last thing I wanted to see was Miller blow his engine while pushing Seabass, because the second that I saw Seabass drop back, I knew he was going to win the race. Like, I was in such a bad position. Like, everyone behind me was hot. I couldn't move into another lane and get a run. I tried my best to block Seabass, but I knew that if I stayed on the bottom there, he was going to be able to get clear of the outside lane and make a move on me. So I tried to throw a quick block on him and then move back up to the top. But there was just nothing I could do once he gets that big run.
Well, man, you still bring it home in 2nd place here in the opening round. Once again, congratulations. Final shout outs or thank yous you need to give?
Just thanks to you guys putting on the broadcast, Turn 3 Racing Network. Thanks to everybody at OP that puts on the races. Thanks to and all my friends and family for watching. Everyone at Alliance Motorsports for the help tonight. Especially Daniel, those last few laps, he was working really good with me. It's just unfortunate. He just got a little hot there at the end, and it was just hard to, with these dumb Xfinity cars and how quick they get hot, there's just nothing you can do once you get hot. But hopefully we'll fix that next season by being in the next gen. But other than that, just again, thanks to Next Esports, Justin Rowden for this amazing paint scheme. And I think that's all.
Well, there you have it. Logan Helton, your second place finisher here tonight. Once again, Logan, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to our third place finisher. And that is none other than BK Anderson. BK, how you doing in third place, man?
I got a grin year from year to year. But
well,
wow, that the engine blowing right at the line changed everything. I mean, we were gridlocked and shook a whole bunch of things up there at the end.
Well, we're watching your final lap, and the 32 was deep in the top 10. Tyler Miller blows his engine. You're tucked in behind your teammate. At some point, you have to make a decision to abandon him, and you dive down in the inside. What'd you see?
First, I want to say I'm sorry, Kody, because I really wanted to go with you. And it's so weird, because we're pushing the sim to the limits with how fast we're going, how close we're racing to each other. So in race condition, it actually looked like Sebastian, where he came up to pinch and keep his momentum. It looked like him and Kody got into it. And so I actually backed off a little bit where at that point I needed to be in Kody's bumper. And then we only had about a half a lap to go after that. And I saw a hole down in the bottom and maybe a little bit of room in the front.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kody in the 06 will not fault you for making the move that you did. And it does put Limitless on the podium here in the opening round of the championship battle. So moving forward, how is Limitless going to start tackling this race? These races, I should say.
I try to, keep it clean as much as possible. Some of the wrecks that happen, it is hard to avoid them. Nab stage points when we can and try to be there at the end. But I don't think we're changing anything up going forward. We all had a pretty good race tonight. I'm proud of everybody.
All right. Well, one more question that I have to ask. BK, what's your favorite bathtub?
My favorite bathtub?
Yes.
I don't take baths. I don't know. I feel like a hot tub. We'll just go with a hot tub.
Go with a hot tub.
I got a rain shower. It comes down straight from the ceiling. That's
all right. Well,
that's my taste. But
we'll just have to ask Miss Michelle what your favorite bathtub is.
Just go with the hot tub. Full time.
All right, man. Well, to close this one out here tonight, shout outs, thank yous that you need to give.
Shout out to the Limitless team. You guys rock. Thank you, KR, for the awesome broadcasting. I love going back, watching the broadcast after the race or work tomorrow. It gives me and William something to talk about on the delivery truck. So sometimes we pull up some clips from it. It's appreciate what you do there. Thanks to Peter for making all these playoff skins for us. I know in his eyes it might be like a simple copy paste in Photoshop, but it means a lot to have that green stripe on our car. But thanks to all these guys for racing hard and making this a fun challenge and best competition on Earth. Come on.
All right, man. Well, nice job here tonight. Once again, congratulations on third place.
Thanks, KR.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our podium finishing drivers. The opening race in the round of 16 is done. Sebastian Marin comes away with a big win. Logan Helton, BK Anderson, follow him on the podium. How everything shakes out, well, you're going to have to tune in next Monday night to find out. We have 3 races in total in the round of 16, 2 more left to go. Y'all stay tuned because the Rallycross Daytona is coming up next Monday night. So until then, y'all stay safe and have a good night.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker. The future is feeling.